and you want to try to forget about them. But, you don't want to just keep making mistakes if you're not taking something away from those mistakes, right? So mistakes can be a learning experience. You want to look at a mistake and you say, "Hey, I'm not going to do this again. I'm going to tweak this entry. I'm going to tweak this exit, whatever the case may be." So, even though you're going to make a ton of mistakes throughout your entire career, I don't care how great you are. We see some of the greatest traders of all time, even Warren Buffett. He's still making mistakes today, or he just retired, but learn from those mistakes, right? Create something of value from your mistakes to help you improve in the future. So, again, work on your entries, right? Work on your entries, work on your exits. I would argue that your entry is your most, it doesn't matter what style of trading you have, your entry is probably your most important part of any trade, right? How you get in, when you get in, your patience, your position sizing, and all of that. So you can learn from your mistakes. You can create some value out of them. And again, I think one thing is studying some of your biggest wins and your biggest losses are where you can create the most value. Because I think for most traders, if they look at their P&L at the end of the year, it's going to come from a handful of trades, right? They might have 10 or 15 really big wins. They may have 5 to 10 really big losses. And then they have thousands of trades in the middle that kind of are just meaningless, right? But if you can take your really big wins and your really big losses and try to really glue down and spend hours analyzing these, I think you can really take your trading and your profit and loss to the next level. So, what traders also need to do, think about entries and exits, is that the more trades they place, if you're placing thousands of trades, you probably look at a few pennies here and a few pennies there is really meaningless, right? But when you add it up over thousands and thousands of trades, so those pennies add up, right? So any little tweaking that you can do will help your bottom line at the end of the year. Rules, right?